Welcome to AI Entertainment, where we let the computers do our thinking. This is AI Says Top 10. The terrifying and elegant Viola Davis. Number 10. In Suicide Squad, Viola Davis commands the screen as Amanda Waller, a ruthless government official willing to do whatever it takes to control the world's worst criminals. Davis brings a chilling, calm, and fierce authority to the role, making Waller one of the most intimidating characters in the DC universe, and she doesn't even have superpowers. What makes her performance stand out is how she plays Waller with such steely confidence and cold pragmatism. You instantly know she's the most dangerous person in the room. Viola doesn't overact, she underplays with menace, and it's incredibly effective. She adds depth to a morally great character and elevates every scene she's in. Even in a chaotic movie full of explosions, monsters, and anti-heroes, Viola Davis is the one who truly leaves a lasting impression. Number 9. In Get On Up, Viola Davis delivers a brief but deeply emotional performance as Susie Brown, the mother of James Brown. Though her screen time is limited, Davis makes every moment count, bringing heartbreaking vulnerability and raw humanity to the role. Her scenes explore the pain of poverty, abandonment, and the complicated bond between mother and son. With just a look or a single line, Davis conveys decades of suffering, love, and regret. She doesn't need a big monologue, her silence speaks volumes. In a film filled with high energy and musical brilliance, Viola grounds the story with soul-crushing realism. She reminds us that behind the legend of James Brown was a woman whose absence haunted him. It's a masterclass in doing more with less, and yet another example of Davis's unmatched emotional power. Number 8. In Troop Zero, Viola Davis shines with warmth, strength, and unexpected tenderness as Miss Raylene, a no-nonsense legal assistant who becomes the reluctant leader of a ragtag Girl Scout troop. Davis balances her trademark intensity with quiet compassion, playing a woman hardened by life but softened by the scrappy kids who refuse to quit. Her chemistry with the young cast is heartwarming, and she brings a grounded, soulful presence to a quirky, feel-good story. What's remarkable is how she resists sentimentality. Her performance is real, restrained, and rooted in truth. As the girls chase a dream of being heard by NASA, Davis's character slowly embraces hope and connection, showing that leadership isn't about perfection, but about belief. Number 7. In Prisoners, Viola Davis may have a supporting role, but she makes a powerful impact as Nancy Birch, a mother trapped in a nightmare. Alongside Terrence Howard, Davis portrays a parent whose child has gone missing, and her performance is a masterclass in controlled grief and moral conflict. She doesn't shout or break down dramatically. Instead, her pain simmers just beneath the surface, making it all the more haunting. When confronted with a desperate plan to find the missing girls, Davis brings emotional weight to the ethical dilemma, forcing the audience to question what they would do in her place. Even with limited screen time, she commands every moment with quiet intensity and aching humanity. In a film full of tension and darkness, Viola Davis gives a performance that's restrained, real, and unforgettable. Number 6. In The Woman King, Viola Davis delivers one of the most powerful performances of her career as General Niska, the fierce leader of the Agoji, an all-female warrior unit in 19th century Dahomey. Davis transforms into a battle-hardened warrior, embodying strength, wisdom, and vulnerability with equal force. Her physicality is astonishing. Every movement speaks of discipline and pain, but it's her emotional depth that truly anchors the film. She portrays Niska not just as a fighter, but as a woman wrestling with trauma, legacy, and leadership. Davis brings gravitas to every scene, commanding attention whether she's leading troops or confronting her past. It's a role that celebrates Black female power and resilience, and Viola rises to it with unmatched intensity. Number 5. In Widows, Viola Davis delivers a tour de force performance as Veronica Rollins, a grieving widow thrust into the criminal underworld after her husband's death. Davis brings raw emotion and steely resolve to the role, portraying a woman shattered by loss but driven by survival. She's not your typical action lead. She's vulnerable, intelligent, and fiercely determined. Every scene crackles with her intensity, whether she's organizing a heist or confronting betrayal. Davis doesn't just carry the film, she elevates it, turning a crime thriller into a character study about grief, empowerment, and resilience. Her performance is layered, grounded, and utterly magnetic. With Widows, Viola Davis proves once again that she can command the screen in any genre, giving us a heroine who's as complex and compelling as any we've seen in modern cinema. Number 4. In Doubt, Viola Davis appears in just one scene, but it's a scene that earned her an Oscar nomination and left audiences stunned. As Mrs. Miller, the mother of a young boy, at the center of a disturbing allegation, Davis delivers a performance of staggering emotional complexity. In just a few minutes, she conveys a lifetime of hardship, quiet desperation, and impossible choices. Her conversation with Meryl Streep's sister Aloysius is a masterclass in restraint. Every tear, every pause, every line is loaded with meaning. Davis doesn't raise her voice. She breaks your heart with dignity and truth. In that single scene, Viola Davis proves that even with limited screen time, she can shake the foundations of a film. Number 3. In Ma Rainey's Black Bottom, Viola Davis is electric as the legendary blues singer Ma Rainey. She completely disappears into the role, transforming herself physically and emotionally to embody the raw power, pride, and pain of a Black woman fighting for respect in a world built to silence her. Davis plays Ma as unapologetically defiant, commanding every room she walks into, demanding her worth and refusing to be controlled. But beneath the makeup, sweat, and swagger, Davis reveals Ma's vulnerability, her awareness of how quickly fame fades and how deeply racism cuts. She doesn't just perform Ma's songs, she channels her spirit, giving us a fierce, layered portrayal of an artist ahead of her time. It's a bold, fearless performance that cements Viola Davis as one of the greatest actors of our time. Number 2. In The Help, Viola Davis delivers a heartbreaking and deeply human performance as Abilene Clark, a Black maid in 1962nd Mississippi who finds the courage to speak out against the racism she's endured all her life. With quiet strength and soulful eyes, Davis brings dignity, sorrow, and resilience to Abilene, a woman who has suffered so much loss but still manages to love the children she raises. Her narration carries the emotional core of the film, and her final scene, where she walks away from the job and the pain, is unforgettable. Davis doesn't need grand speeches. Her silence, her glances, and her presence say everything. Though The Help has drawn criticism over time, Viola's performance rises above, offering a portrait of a woman who finds her voice and her power. It's subtle, searing, and utterly masterful. Number 1. In Fences, Viola Davis gives a searing, unforgettable performance as Rose Maxon, a devoted wife whose quiet strength eventually erupts into a storm of raw emotion. Acting opposite Denzel Washington, Davis doesn't just hold her own, she steals the screen with heartbreaking intensity. Her portrayal of Rose is layered with love, disappointment, sacrifice, and suppressed rage. When her character finally confronts her husband's betrayal, Davis unleashes one of the most powerful monologues in modern cinema, her tears, snot, and voice trembling with truth. It's not just acting, it's a soul laid bare. She captures the pain of a woman who's given everything and is left to pick up the pieces. For that performance, Davis deservedly won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress.
That's the list. Do you think the AI got it right? Let us know in the comments. And let us know what list you want the AI to create next. The less work for us, the better. Remember that thinking is hard, so let the AI do it for you. Thanks again, and do us a favor. Like and subscribe so that we can pay for all the electricity. Goodbye, everyone.